Today we're going to be looking at the Kia Sportage SX. It's a hybrid. It's a mid-size SUV and it's actually a genuine mid-size SUV. It has almost 600 litres worth of boot space depending on what model you choose. It seats 5 occupants, it's got 3 top tethers and 2 isofix. You've also got lots of room for rear-facing car seats. Could this be your next family car? Let's go check it out. If you're like me, you're probably sick of hearing it's a mid-size SUV. Only to find out it is in fact not a mid-size SUV. Well, you will not get that feeling or eye roll with the Kia Sportage. The Kia Sportage is a genuine mid-size SUV, and I would say in terms of the cargo area, it's actually bordering on a large SUV. Depending on what model you get in the Sportage, you may have access up to 9 paint colours. Now, in the SX, you do miss out on the jungle wood green and the snow white pearl. Love the jungle wood green. It's probably my favorite color in the Kia range, followed by this. Now, this is becoming a really popular color. All the car painters are calling it paint primer. I don't care, I'm here for it. Now, you also get a really nice front grille. You've got gloss black, which makes it look really luxury and really up to date. You've got your nice Kia badges. And you've also got your black gloss wheel arches. And with this model, you get 18-inch machine alloyed wheels as standard. The models that do actually receive the 9 paint options are the SX Plus, the GT line, and the GT line hybrid. So if you're like me and you want the jungle wood green, you're going to have to look at one of those models. What are we looking like in terms of price for the Kia Sportage? So the SX model comes in an all-wheel drive and a front-wheel drive, the front-wheel drive being cheaper, and you can get those both under $50,000 excluding on-road. So the all-wheel drive is a little bit more expensive. You're going to be looking at about $46,000 for the front-wheel drive and about $49,000 for the all-wheel drive. So add a couple $1,000s extra for your on-roads depending on what state you're in. And I actually think this is extremely affordable for what you get. The SX Hybrid is a 1.6 litre turbo petrol hybrid. It's got great fuel economy. The front wheel drive is 4.9 litres per 100 kilometres and the all-wheel drive is 5.3 litres per 100 kilometres, which is pretty bloody good. All right, let's have a look at the key. How do I feel about it? I would like to see it in white instead. When I did the Kia EV9, it was like a white key. It looked a little bit more bougie, but this is still really nice. It's like a matte grey. You've got the Kia logo embossed on each side and you've got your function buttons on the outside. I would give it like an 8 out of 10. It's good for practicality. It's got a loop on it so that you can attach it to your keys, and it is something that I would like to have on my keys. It's pretty nice and it sort of matches the aesthetic of the car. Okay, so I know it's a hybrid, but you have no sound when you turn the car on, which is really confusing for me. So if you're someone that likes the engine vrooming when you turn it on, you're not going to get that with this, but you do have a keyless entry and a push start engine. I'm going to show you what I mean by silence. As much as you get is a couple beeps to let you know that the car's on. Watch this. That's it, and off you go. You do have really nice animations here, which I will show you a little bit closer as well. One of the things that I love about Kia is that it has become such a family brand, and I honestly believe that's because they focus on families and they do so much space optimization. You've got these awesome cup holders. I'm going to show you a little bit closer. They are retractable and you can pop them away for more space. In this model, you get your premium steering wheel with easy to use steering wheel controls. You've got your volume control here and you've got your voice command. You've got paddle shifters too. You've got a huge display and a huge digital instrument cluster. The display is touchscreen and has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now, the seats are cloth and they are manual, but for the price of this, I would much prefer they focus on the exterior of the car and use more budget-friendly features on the interior. So I'm not overly concerned about having cloth upholstery. I would really prefer that they focus more on the exterior aesthetics of the car. You've also got a 6-speaker sound system and you've got quite a good center console. You've got 2 USB-C charging ports and you've got a retractable storage tray here, and you actually close it by pushing it, which is really weird. All of your volume control and your aircon control is actually on a bar here, which if you know me, You know I love it. And the display and animations look really nice. You've also got really nice aircon vents. You've got really nice door handles, and you've got really easy to use function buttons for your windows and mirrors. Okay, now let's talk about the gear shift. I didn't realize that this was so controversial, but apparently it is. I posted a video the other day saying I love the gear shift in here. And I had people saying, I hate it, I don't like it, or they have one in a different car and they didn't use it properly and it was a nightmare to do turns. But I actually really like it. I prefer this style of gear shift, and maybe that's just because I drive a lot of cars, but this one specifically, it's really easy to use. The buttons are big. You can see everything, you know exactly what you're doing, and it's super glidey and super comfortable. I really like it too because it actually looks nice. Gone are the days of big bulky gear shifts that actually look like shit. Let's actually make it look nicer and make it look luxury. Okay, this is a vibe for mums. So this is touchscreen and it makes a noise when you touch it. It's not haptic, but you can actually see that you've touched it and you can hear it. So it does have some sort of sensory response. So you've got your controls here. So this is for your heating and your cooling. And you've also got all of your other climate controls here. So I really like this as a mum because when your kids are screaming, when it's hot or it's freezing, you can easily access everything here at the click of a button. You can also switch between the aircon and the function buttons. So let's click search and it brings up your search address. Also, I love that the hazard button is in a really obvious and big position here. One of the things you'll always hear me talk about in the Sportage is size. There is quite a lot of room back here for a mid-size SUV for a rear-facing car seat. I'm going to show you some measurements with a measuring tape to give you an actual idea. But mid-size SUVs are often not mid-size SUVs, and we don't find out until we actually go and look at the car and think to ourselves, this is actually really fucking small. So as you can see, I've got my driver's seat set to my height. I'm 158 centimeters. Look how much room there is. I'm going to show you a little bit closer too. So when the middle seat isn't in use, you have a pull-down armrest with 2 cup holders, very basic. You've got cloth upholstery, 2 isofix on the outer seat, and 3 top tethers along the back. It's not super wide. You wouldn't fit 3 big bulky car seats in here, but it's pretty spacious, especially for a mid-size SUV. You've got 2 USB-C charging ports down here. You've got aircon vents. You don't have any aircon control options from back here. You've got seat back pockets, and you've got cup holders on each door, or bottle holders. You've got really nice door handles. I'm going to show you the measurements and show you just how long it is from my seat height to the back here to give you an indication of how much space there is. Now, the average size for a female in Australia is actually 161 centimeters, just over 161 centimeters. I'm 158, so very close to the average size of a female driver. So let's have a look at the size. So I've got my trusted measuring tape here today. So take this, 84 centimeters from my driving height to here, which means you've got a fair amount of space for a rear-facing car seat, which is probably the biggest hurdle that people are experiencing in mid-size SUVs. So in terms of space, this is a genuine mid-size SUV. Kia Sportage, you actually have a manual tailgate, but for the price, I'm not complaining. I'd much rather manufacturers put the external appearance of the car in front of features that aren't necessary, like an electric tailgate. So you have 543 litres or 586 litres, depending on what model you choose. The hybrid actually has 586 litres, which is as big as a large SUV, if I'm being honest. And it's definitely on the higher end of cargo space for a medium-sized SUV. You have a retractable privacy shield that looks really nice. You can actually remove it as well. 3 top tethers along the back, which means you could have 3 car seats, but you will need to make sure that they fit before you buy because it isn't huge width in the back. Now, you also have a tyre space saver. And you don't have a tyre repair kit. Too many manufacturers are coming through now with tyre repair kits. Don't let the manual tailgate annoy you because I do feel that they do make up for it on the exterior of the car. Thank you so much for watching today, and thank you so much to our sponsors, Fuel Asset Finance. They are car finance specialists. They have access to so many lenders, and if you're looking for a new car and you need car finance, check out Fuel Asset Finance, www.fuelassetfinance.com.au.